Hi, and welcome back. I am Linda Kaye, and I am talking with Lorraine Snider-Hanley about her book, and the book title, Miracles on My Doorstep. We've been having quite a conversation about this, and we've been spending some time talking and recalling things in her life, which is what this book is about, Miracles on Her Doorstep. You know, Socrates said that you can't have memories without recall, and we've spent a lot of time recalling. At 87 years old, she went blind. And now I'd like to bring her on and ask her a couple of questions. My guest, Lorraine. Hi, Mom.
Hello.
Let's talk about second chances. You get a second chance at marriage. What do you think about second chances in life?
I think that we're given many chances in life if we do not see the opportunities in front of us, because we're so consumed by our, probably of the things that are at the moment, what we're facing. But I think the biggest joy is to recognize that second chance, grab it, take it, try it, go for it, go with God, ask His blessing. And here's the big thing. If you don't ask His blessing on that and His will, and you're going to try it on your own, you're going to fall. You will fall.
So you're going to say that it's not my will, but Thy will.
Absolutely.
So life changes, and you get good at distractions. Do you think that they're divine interventions like the Calvary Airs were, or like the artwork that came along was?
I think that the distractions are not distractions, but they're purposes in life where God takes you to have a definite purpose to take you away from the small incidents of life. I was challenged after your dad died to get into artwork, which turned out to be a lucrative business and a beautiful, fun thing to do.
At 90 years old, you don't think that it's too old to become a writer?
Absolutely not. That's just time to start.
You're not too handicapped to do this?
Handicapped? The only thing that's handicapped about me is getting started. Move on, move forward.
Not too tired?
Never.
I have a couple of questions here. I have 10 words, and they are things that are in your book. And again, we are talking about Miracles on My Doorstep, available on Amazon. And I have 10 questions for you. You're going to give me one word each time I give you something.
Okay.
All right? Honor.
Give.
Okay. Belief, faith, or commitment.
Belief, faith, or commitment. Hearing what's not spoken.
Okay. Trust.
Trust is opening your mind to what's not there.
Forgiveness.
Big one, huh? Forgiveness, forgetting yourself.
Responsibility.
Accountability.
Truthful.
Honesty.
Hopeful.
Hopeful is what we don't see.
Obedient.
Hard.
Wisdom.
Learning, still learning.
Love.
Total giving of your heart.
These are the 10 tenets that are in your last chapter of your book. And I think that they really speak to who you are as a person, how you've lived your life, and what your core values are. So if you were to sum this all up, out of these 10, what would the most important be to you?
Love.
And at 90 years old, you have lost 3 sons, 2
Yes.
husbands,
Yes.
a mom, many relatives,
Yes.
and you almost lost 2 others. And they captured that second chance. You called it tomorrow. That second chance is called tomorrow. In leaving just one thought with your viewers, what do you want them to know about your 90 years? What do you want them to know about life?
Life is the most beautiful gift that we have been given. How we choose, and I want you to emphasize the word, I want to emphasize the word choose to live our life and select our choices is probably one of the next most important things. Choosing a guide to guide you, which would be, for me, Jesus Christ. He guides my every moment, my every life, a moment of life. But he guides me for tomorrow because I know where I'm going.
So there it is. I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this journey and encourage you to go to Amazon, go find that book, Miracles on My Doorstep. I want to thank you for being on this journey with me and with my mom, Lorraine. Thank you. Do you think it's any easier that's a second spouse to deal with adult children?
No, I think it's much harder.
So obviously, you know, in a second marriage, it's a second chance at something for the couple. It's really not necessarily about the kids, depending on how young they are.
First of all, we weren't looking for a father for my children. We weren't looking for anyone to take your dad's place. He came into the marriage fully knowledgeable about what the situation was. He told the youngest son, Wally, I do not want to be your father. I don't want to be your dad. And he told the other 2 boys, I only want to be your mentor. I'm here for you if you need me.
You have 2 completely different and independent people. And you're telling me that life was peachy, perfect.
There is no such thing as a perfect marriage because there is no perfect people. There were things to overcome, such as behavior problems of mine, behavior problems of him, behavior problems of the children.
Oh, so now the truth comes out.
Oh, yes, we had behavioral problems.
So what do you think the biggest challenge is?
I would have to say that learning to find out what's important in life and not to quarrel about the small things. They're not important. I think the obstacles that were the most challenging were issues of the family. It certainly wasn't issues of money. We had taken care of that prior to marriage.
So as we were talking earlier, that your purpose in life changes as you age. How different was that now for you as you're approaching yet another death in the family? Does it become any easier to lose a loved one?
No, it does not become easier. I think that it's easier to give them back to God, but it doesn't, the void does never leave you.
So the sense of absence, beyond the fact that they're not here, you still feel that?
Very strongly, very strongly.